All right, let's wrap it up. We got Duke coming up now. For my money, they are still right there as maybe the best team in college basketball. I think that they have maybe the best player in college basketball in Paolo Banchero. Ashton, I'm going to you first on this one. If you can get them one thing for Christmas, what would it be?
I got a veteran point guard. I like Jeremy Roach, but a veteran point guard that can really score the ball. Obviously, I'm a little biased as a scoring guard, but I just think someone that can really, hold the fort down under Coach K, really control the pace. I just think those are unprecedented, especially as you head into the later parts of the season. And, Paolo Banchero and the guys like that, like they're big time for sure. I just think you need somebody that can really control the pace of the game, especially late shot clock, really trying to get good shots, good decisions. But a veteran point guard was doing well, I think.
What do you got, Steve?
I think healthy AJ Griffin. I think that will help. I think number 2, Theo John, stepping up to give Mark Williams a little bit of a breather at times and being consistent. But I think for a young team, as talented as they are, and this being Coach K's final year, as this thing stretches on into January, late January, February, there's going to be so much more talk about that. And the last game here and the last game in the Dean Dome, to really keep these guys focused on what's important. And I think Coach K will be the first one to say that is to those kids is, hey, it's about you. And let's focus on you and getting you guys better. But I think that's a big key too.
Yeah, I had AJ Griffin written down. I think that if he gets to the point where he can play 25 or 30 minutes a game and you're going to roll out there, Trevor Keels, Wendell Moore, AJ Griffin, Paolo Banchero, and Mark Williams, all of a sudden you have a ridiculous amount of length and athleticism and guys that can make shots that are right now able to space the floor a little bit. I think that's a big one. I think the call of focus is really, I didn't even think about that. I think that's a big one. But the obvious answer here, guys, is finding a way to get Paolo Banchero some kind of like wearable IV that he can put on during a game, or something where we just get him like he has an endless supply of bananas and Gatorade on the bench for a game, because we got to find a way to get this guy to stop cramping during big games, right? Like that's got you're at Duke. You have one of the best medical schools on the planet, right? You got to find a way to get your star player to stop having to come out for the second half because he keeps cramping up. Like what is that? How do we fix that? Is there an answer?
Ashton may know that better than me.
Nah. Bananas and Gatorades, I guess.
Pickle juice, they said back in the day. I don't know, but
Clemens, I don't know, man. I never had that, honestly. I'm not sure.
In all seriousness, though, I think that Baylor and Arizona are probably the 2 most complete teams in college basketball right now, but I don't think Duke is really all that far off. Because I think that they can be elite defensively. I think that with the way Wendell Moore is playing, I'm a little less concerned about like just not having a pure point guard, because I mean Wendell Moore is averaging 17, 6, and 6 right now and shooting like 40-something% from 3. Like he went from being a guy that we thought was kind of a bust to being like, he might be a first team All-American at this point in the season. Paolo can play off the bounce and pass a little bit. Trevor Keels can play off the bounce and pass a little bit. So I do think there are some options there where if Jeremy Roach isn't great, but that's a very, very good team. If you were to force me right now to pick the top 3 teams in college basketball, I think it would be Baylor, then Arizona, and then Duke. That's kind of where I'm standing at this point.
I can agree with that, to be honest. I really like him. I think Mark Williams is huge, just changing the shots around the basket. Like I was saying, I don't love Trevor Keels as a, backup point guard in general. I just think Jeremy Roach, really good guard. I just think overall, if something happens in terms of health, foul trouble, like who are they going to as the next guard up? So backup center for sure, but I think a veteran point guard would really do the more as a backup.
Send Jay Williams down there. Jay will go down there.
No, right?